is to go to allergy-friendly production practices, as production can affect allergenicity of an apple fruit. It could be culture practices, and there has been an Isaac fruit paper on that from the University of Padova, from Bottoni and all. And it could be storage conditions or the storage period, and there are various papers on that. But the results are very inconclusive, very contradictory. So I don't know what to do with that. Just we know that it's important, and for some cultivars, extended storage, you see increased level of allergenicity, others remain the same and others decrease. So no general conclusion yet. And Isaac fruit will now examine from the two best cultivars, that's Elise and Santana, how they perform when you harvest earlier, when you store longer, and under the conditions you store. And that experiment will start coming week, at least the oral provocations. The harvesting has been done already this last season, but coming week the first oral challenges will be performed on this material. And then the sixth option is to create new cultivars, and that you can do by classical breeding or by GMO. For classical breeding, you need to know which genes are involved. And as you saw, there are many genes, and we don't know which are relevant yet. We are getting the first information on that. And then, as it differs for so people, it is difficult to breed for, because then within that 4% of your market, you have to distinguish perhaps 10 or 20 different submarkets. And I think that is too small for breeding to direct you, even if you would know. But I think that breeding through classical breeding, it will be a chance effect if there is a cultivar that will arise, there will be bred that you can eat. For gene silencing, it's a different story. With gene silencing, you can knock out the expression of many genes at the same occasion. Regrettably, this is considered as a GMO product, so it's not accepted yet, and we cannot put it on the market. But in Isaac fruit, we are researching the technology behind it and to see to which extent this approach could be feasible. Well, I don't go into detail, I think, into the technology of that, but silence plans have been made in a previous European project, EU SAFE, and when the project was ended, we had plants like that, and now they're grown in Denmark with large Brexit coordinates this research. Some years ago, they were transported from the Netherlands to Denmark. Here, the first time they were in the greenhouse, then they went to the open, to a special place with Olle, I think, Olle's place. And this year they gave the first fruit. From 2 science apple accessions, we have 13 and 15 apples. And at this moment, the oral provocations are going on that material. So I don't dare to say the answer yet, but at least within this project, we will have an impression to the potence of this approach. As a construct, some people think, oh, you can put it on the market. No, because it is GMO, first. Second, we did it from a scientific point of view. So there has been used a promoter which comes from a fungus. So even if GMO will be accepted by Brussels, it will be accepted in strict conditions, saying plant apple genes to apple, for instance, and not from a fungus to apple. So this will not have any impact for consumers. It is a methodology that we are studying. And as I said, all challenges are going on now. So in summary, I think strategies to reduce the risk and consequences of allergy could be to market allergy-friendly cultivars as such, say that they are low allergenic, find parties that are willing to sell it under that conditions, under that information, inform the public much more, because a lot is known, and not only with common people like you and me, but also with medical people. I think that they know a lot about other parts of allergy, but not on this part. And I think the plant community can contribute to this type of research, but it is very, very difficult to make a match, because we speak different languages, and it's can quickly be felt as an attack on my friend if you say, hey, if you would look at this way, how would you consider that? So identify existing cultivars, that is what we have been doing. Personalized diagnosis, yeah, I'm using that word in this concept, and Brussels is very fond of that. Politically, it's a very good term, very good approach. But I think no one is doing that, at least not on rosacea fruit allergies. Apply allergy-friendly production practices. It sounds very nice, but we don't know yet what it means. We know cultivation has an impact, but what it means has to be researched. Create new, less allergenic cultivars, I think, nice, but it will be very difficult. So there's really a long-term view. And the impact. The impact from all this will be increased availability of fruit to people that now don't eat apple and are eager to do so. So if you have a good product, you're sure from that of the 4% of that market you will get 50, 60, 70%. It's small, but it's a group that don't eat much fruit because of healthy reasons, so if you can approach them, I think it can have some impact. And then, I hope that on the long term, our ideas on this topic enter the medical community, and it will be helpful to improve clinical diagnostics and immunotherapy. That's the word I didn't catch a few minutes ago. Thank you for your attention. Just to say here, acknowledgement to many European projects on which we use the infrastructure from the projects we could use in this project. And in this presentation I used contributions of a lot of institute partners. Thank you.